podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening to the Voice of the People. Let's get ready for Boxing Voice.
Every day I'm hustling, 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 hustling. Every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling.
Are you with me?
I'm done with fucking losing. I'm done with trying to learn the sweet song.
We're being attacked, man. We're being attacked, believe me. Y'all killing me, man.
I'm the most vicious and most ruthless champion there's ever been. I'm the best ever. There's never been anybody as ruthless. I'm Sonny Liston. I'm Jack Dempsey. There's no one like me. I'm from Nairclaw. There's no one that can match me. I am the greatest.
First of all, I'm not afraid of you. Then you gotta back it up, though. Big left hook.
Boxingwiz.com.
I feel I'm the best in the sport, and to be the best, you got to be the best.
Boxingwiz.com. To be one champion, one face, one name. His name's Deontay Wilder. Boxingwiz.com.
Just the fact that I've been one that you've done for the longest time.
110%. There's no doubt in my mind that fight will happen. There's no doubt in my mind I'll beat Wilder as well.
I'm scaring heavyweights each and every time, don't you see it? You know, I am the most feared. And if I'm not, then I want somebody to shut me up. I want somebody to prove that to me. I want to be proven wrong. But for right now, I don't feel like nobody's going to prove me wrong. Who has the guts? Boxingwiz.com.
I feel I'm the best in the sport, and to be the best, you got to be the best.
Boxingwiz.com. To be one champion, one face, one name. His name's Deontay Wilder. Boxingwiz.com.
Just the fact that I've been one that you've done for the longest time.
110%. There's no doubt in my mind that fight will happen. There's no doubt in my mind I'll beat Wilder as well.
I'm scaring heavyweights each and every time, don't you see it? You know, I am the most feared.
What up, what up, what up, what up? Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another edition of the Boxing Voice Radio. I am your host, Nesta Gibbs. Solo, Dolo. You already know Scarface, no Manolo, but we back to give you another Friday morning episode. Don't forget at 10:45.
Thank you for using Blog Talk Radio.
AM,
Goodbye.
We will be having our betting show today. As you can see, Blog Talk is not working, so we're going to be rocking out with Discord and Twitter Spaces as they're doing some maintenance. Today's episode is going to be discussing the latest and breaking news, the Teofimo Lopez versus Jamaine Ortiz, the Dominican who had a very good fight with Lomachenko. Some feel he might have beat Lomachenko. Others feel it was just a close fight. He's going to be taking on Teofimo Lopez. Now, he is moving up for this fight, but we know Jamaine has been struggling to make weight, so this might be the move that his body needed so that, you know, he can be at his best. His last fight was at 137 3/4 pounds. The one before that with Lomachenko was at 134 even, but remember that he had a fight scheduled that he got sick. Rumor is he couldn't make that weight. So this might be the best option for Jamaine Ortiz, and he gets a big fight, right? So not a bad thing whatsoever. Also, we're going to be discussing and previewing and giving our predictions for the David Morrell versus Senna at Becco card, and obviously Rayo Venezuela taking on Chris Colbert in a rematch for repeat or revenge. So this is what we'll be talking about. If you want to give any previews and predictions for any of the other fights this weekend, feel free, do your thing. Shout out real quick to Jamario. Became a prospect. Listen, Jamario, you might as well go ahead and upgrade to champion so you can listen to the betting show today and make some bread with us, man. We certainly made some last week and the week before last 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 and the week before last. So, yeah, man, you might want to join. Can't promise that this week we'll make some, but I think so. I haven't even looked really, to find a strong recommendation just yet. But something always pops up when you know the sport. You know what I mean? It's not that hard. Right now, we are at 186,195 subscribers. So we did get to that goal of 186,000. But it is on to the next, and we're going for 187,000. Really, we want to get to 101 million, right? I don't mean 100. I mean a million. But damn, shout out. Like 30 people just, okay, we're going to do this live. Okay, we're going to do this fucking live? Is this a glitch? What the fuck? Okay, we settled out. We gained about 30-something. That was insane. I never seen that happen. Salute. That was beautiful. Yeah, that shit went from 200 to 229 in a matter of segundos. Beautiful, beautiful. That's exactly what I'm talking about. We need that. If you haven't already caught our very exclusive interview with Devin Haney, who came in studio and obviously gave us the victory lap, we appreciate that. People like to talk a lot of BS about our relationship with the Haneys, but at the end of the day, man, we're just trying to bring you the latest and greatest from them. Somebody's got to get that access, you know what I'm saying? So we're happy for it. But salute to everybody, man. You know the number to call in is down right now, so I'm just reminding you, we are using Twitter Spaces and Discord. So let's get right into it, man. We got this good card to preview, and it's the only boxing on Saturday. It's the final Showtime card as well. So, not a lot of people happy about that. We don't know exactly what's Amazon Prime's schedule yet. So, we're looking for some clarity. But this will be the last show for Showtime, and it sucks. It sucks. They keep saying that Showtime didn't leave sports because of, boxing. But if it was a sport that generated, income or profit, let's just leave it at that. Like if you were making money, you ain't cutting it. If you were making money, you ain't cutting it. And I'm not sure that Showtime is making money. Now, obviously, I'm not in the books, but when I look at this card, it's I struggle. I struggle to understand how could they waste a date on this. No one has ever heard of Senad Becco. That's why he was going to be on the pay-per-view portion. They were going to pay for this. This got dropped off the pay-per-view, and now they made it its own main event for no reason whatsoever. None at all. Shout out to David Morrell, but I don't know who the fuck is Senad Becco. There's no way he could be as good as the dude that lied and called in. You can't get knocked out by mediocre dudes and, go 10 rounds with prospects and expect me to believe that you're some sort of great fighter. Not to mention they threw the old timers on here. Like, do I want to watch it? I guess there's some nostalgia to it, but do I care that they came back? Like, am I calling people to be like, yo, Andre Berto's about to get that rematch with Robert Guerrero, son? Like, this shit is some bullshit. And then the Julio Cesar Martinez fight is canceled. I hope y'all know they postponed that. So you got a triple header with Robert Guerrero and Andre Berto. And look, No disrespect. Everybody's entitled to go to work. And that's what, Guerrero and Berto were doing. They just putting on their hard hats and they going to work. But, like, it ain't it. Not for me. I mean, I don't even know what this does. What division is it taking place at? What does it mean for all the other welterweights? Are they really going to fight Stanionis? Or is this a one and done? Like, yo, Al, I just want to get back in there. I just want to, I don't know, avenge some of my loss. I don't really know what it is. I'm not crazy excited. Like I said, it's a pretty, it's just a card with people getting out and they shaking out. That's it. The most significant card, or rather fight on this card, is Chris Colbert versus Rayo Venezuela. Outside of that, Alberto Puello just coming back to shake it out. He's been out the ring a bunch. Same thing for Carone Davis. He's fighting someone no one ever heard of in an 8-rounder. Lawrence King, same shit. Joey Spencer, same shit. Michael Angeletti, same shit. Maybe he might be in slightly tough with Angel Contreras, Michael Angeletti, but that's about it. Okay, salute to my boy Sean McCallum. They bringing him back versus Christian Oliveras. I don't know why. He just beat Money Pal. PBC's giving him an 8-round tune-up. They need to be giving him Andre. They need to be giving him David Morrell, Senna Adbeko, those names. Rather than have Morrell fight Senna, that's who maybe McCallum should be fighting to get prepared for David Morrell, to create an opponent for Morrell. Joey Spencer is in there with Marcelo Buzowski. Nobody's ever heard of him, so this is some sort of comeback. Jose Colette, no one's ever heard of him. John Easter, that's a Floyd fighter from TMT. I actually do know him, but y'all never heard of him. Charles Harris Jr., that's another young amateur turned pro. I want to say he might be signed to Floyd, but they don't do press releases. You just got to hear them rumors in the street. So, yeah, this might be him. I'm not sure. But he is going to be fighting one of our community members, Marlon So Icy Sims. So to my Border Wars fighters and to my long-term listeners, that fight might be interesting to you because we know Marlon So Icy Sims, and he's back. Last time we seen Marlon, I believe he took a knockout loss in California on a Thompson boxing card. So hopefully he could come back and shake it out. Don't forget, you got the return of Jesse Bam Rodriguez and Sonny Edwards on the Matchroom card. There was a brawl that broke out. That got a little crazy. That might be the biggest fight of the weekend and the one that may produce the most action. Sonny has a very good style, but some believe he's not as slick as he portrays and that he gets hit more than people like. And obviously he'll be getting hit by Bam this time around. So we got to see. But again, we're previewing, predicting the Minneapolis card, and we're talking Teofimo Lopez versus Jamaine Ortiz, which I do like that fight. We've already established that, Ortiz needed to move up. He was struggling already with that weight, and hopefully this move is a good move for him. It's a tough fight. And we don't know what Teo we're going to get because we have to ask ourselves, is Teo going to turn up for this one? Is he, going to be that Teo that is the guy getting all the wins? Or is he going to be a little bit, not connected and second guess himself, not have that same motivation that he normally has for the big fights? That's kind of my only worry, right? Like, because we've seen him fight up or down to the level of his competition. We know how great Teo is, but we know that he can have mental slips in his career is what he showed us. But I'm going to go ahead and open up the phone lines. Obviously, we got our good friend Danny is a little bit late and will be coming to the studio in just a bit. But I'm also going to reach back out to Floyd Scofield, see is he jumping on this morning since yesterday that didn't happen. But Discord is available for anybody want to call in, preview, and predict. I would love to hear David Morrell fans call in. Sorry about that. Just sending this message to my friend, Kid Schofield, to see could we get him on today because he didn't answer yesterday's. I guess he was busy. Super excited as well for tomorrow's card, man. The heavyweight fight I'm excited for. Got my boy Lorenzo Medina in a fight where he's hyping me up, man. This is what I'm saying. This kid, he knows how to sell. You know, not one of them quiet heavyweights that, you know what I'm saying, doesn't want to talk and being all respectful and, oh, thank you for the opportunity. Oh, blessings be upon you. None of that shit, bruh. I'm going to take your fucking head off. That's what my boy talking about. And once again, this is the Latin version of James Toney. He goes by the Giant Killer because he's not the tallest heavyweight.
Yeah.
See you soon. See you in the ring.
Let's go, baby.
I see you in
Let's
the
go,
ring.
baby.
Little boy.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
Called him a little boy.
You're not ready.
Little boy.
You lost to MMA fighter. Shut your ass up.
You lost to an MMA fighter. Shut your ass up. My man got the ski mask trying to intimidate my boy Lorenzo Medina, but it ain't going down.
Little boy.
You're not ready.
Little boy.
You soft. You got no.
You know we stopping him, right? You know we stopping him, right? I'm just letting y'all know. Free betting advice. I don't really like to do that, but you know we stopping him. Just saying. So I'm excited for that fight for sure. I can't wait for the world to take notice of Lorenzo Medina and for him to jump up them ranks, get more of a fan base so that people can back fighters like this more, fighters that actually want to fight, you know. He's not out here. He's out here calling out Skyler, Richard Torres, Jared Anderson. Like, he want real fights, you know. Whatever happened with the Skyler fight, I don't know. A lot of mixed stories. Skyler says they try to put many options, 2 options on him. And I'm going to be real. You trying to put 2 options on me as a 6-0 fighter, I'm going to say fuck you too because, truthfully, you know, this ain't a big fight to get that many options. But at the end of the day, Skyler ain't even have a television network, so his peoples didn't think about that. You should have took that date and had those options. And if you lose, hopefully that one option, they could turn it into a comeback fight for you. And if you didn't lose, that option becomes your main event on their platform, on their network. Or at least if it's not your main event, you know, it's another fight and another check for you. Skyler don't know where he going to eat at next. So, again, I feel like he made the bad move, not taking it. But, again, who am I to tell someone to take a fight that has 2 options attached? Options mean if you win, the promoter that gave you the fight has the right to offer you another fight or match whatever offer's been given to you by any rival promoter. We got Turtle Fly High. Welcome to that champ level. Champ, appreciate you signing up. Join us for the betting show today at 10:45 a.m. where we, once again, go into the bag, go into the lab, and try to get this bread, man. Phone lines are open. Discord and Twitter Spaces is available. I'm going to go ahead and take some calls. We got Box T Balls. Box T Balls. First caller of the day. What is up?
Can you hear me?
We do.
Ness, man, back again for another one. Beautiful day. Blessings to you. Thank you for coming on, man, and keeping us updated with the best in boxing.
Appreciate you, brother.
Now, I just want to get to this. Might be a little off the topic, but I'm going to get back on topic. Ryan, our Venezuela boy, and Chris Colbert, that fight coming up. Do you believe that Venezuela boy is gonna knock him off this go round. Chris Colbert.
Me no. But I'm a Colbert fan. People know that. I met Colbert when he was like 11, and he told me he would become pro. He told me he would be on the big stage. So I'm invested. And I also thought he beat Rayo in the first fight, and that's not the popular. Yeah, it's not the popular opinion.
It's not. Okay, but I believe, I don't know him personally like you, but I believe that he doesn't have what it takes to rumble with the big dogs and go the distance because of maybe lack of discipline. He's gifted in some ways, but he doesn't really have that dog and that discipline to go the distance, if you know what I mean.
Nah, I can see that. I can see that. People don't think he punches, and usually if you ain't a puncher, you ain't hard. Plus, he's a boxer, so I could see all that, but skills pay the bills, man. Punchers, you know.
At 135 or 130, do you think he has more potential?
I'm pretty sure this was a catch weight, and I've seen some chatter online about both men blowing the weight, meaning they're going to do a Daniel Jacobs, and whatever contracted weight that was scheduled to come in, they're not going to do that to get the unfair advantage on fight night. But
are you a fan of all that stuff, like Ryan Garcia doing a catch weight at 146?
No. And I'm told this is a bad one. This is like 133 catch weight with a rehydration clause.
Oh, damn.
And when I posted that, I had got that tip and I broke that news, and no one has yet to contest it. Not his team, not any other reporter. So I'm pretty sure this is a 133 pound catch weight with a rehydration clause.
Assuming Chris Colbert set that up because he's giving him the opportunity to get that, to run it back. And he's bigger. He's a bigger puncher too.
And he realized, yo, I can't move up. Even though the quote of today is, I want Tank next. So he got Rayo in the catch weight, but he want Tank next, which is a bigger puncher. So I don't know what the fuck is going on.
That nigga want a payday, barking up Tank's tree because he know he can't with Tank. I promise you, Tank will body that boy. Put that boy in a coffin. I promise you. He don't want that smoke. And I don't think it's big enough. I'd rather see Tank versus before I go, I'd rather see Tank versus the brothers, the three brothers, that dad that just died. The one from Washington. I can't remember his name, man. Three brothers that their dad died.
Gary Russell.
The Gary Russell brother, yeah. I'd rather see Tank versus him before Chris Colbert, my opinion. I think that would be a better fight for the DMV. That's all I'm saying.
Tank versus Gary. Oh, hell yeah. We've been dying for that, bro. They've been supposed to give us that. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's only right for Devin to fight that dude too. But the thing is, like, they not picking on Tank no more. Like, Gary kind of stopped, pushing up on Tank and asking for that fight. But yeah, that's a fight we've been wanting for a freaking long time. So I wouldn't be mad, but we going out to more callers. We got Brandon in Cincinnati. Remember, we're previewing and predicting this weekend's fights for anyone that is interested. And we got our Bomac interview. We cut it out the very long podcast. Obviously, not everybody is into 8-hour podcasts, but we've definitely separated the Bomac interview into its own video. You can catch that where he talks Crawford Haney, Crawford Earl, Crawford Canelo, and many more things. If you're watching this on YouTube, I hate to be a
it's
nagging
the hardest
pest.
working man in show business.
What up, champ?
Ness, what's going on, my brother? How you feeling?
Oh, man, happy as hell. Dev didn't leave us flat. We got a great interview yesterday and a great show. I mean, damn, that first show had last time I checked, that shit had 24,000 views, man. That's amazing.
Hey, but that's big. Good news for you. It's going to be a shorter work day. We picking fights. We ain't talking casual shit. We ain't talking Al Haymon. We got to pick some fights. So a lot of your callers ain't going to call in because they don't do this. They don't watch boxing.
CYP not showing up today.
Fighters.
CYP not showing up today for the picks.
But hey, if I go over, I'm good. I'm gonna counterpunch you because I want to speak on Showbox because we didn't really get to speak on the Showbox card.
Pro box, but
First
yes.
fight, Valle looked good. I mean, the Filipino guy was well overmatched. For what it's worth, the Valle kid looked good. I want to see him again. I think he was Puerto Rican. Najee, what's his name?
Yep.
Najee Lopez.
Yep.
He looked good. I don't know what caliber his opponent was, but it was against another undefeated fighter, and he got him out of there. I want to see more of him. Keyshawn brother is giving Marcelos Wilder. He ain't it. I just feel like he's a guy fighting because his brother's fighting. They got the DB3 marketing shit going, but he ain't it. He needs to hang it up, Ness. He's going to get stopped soon. Once they step him up, he's getting knocked out. Calvin ain't it. I don't know about the little brother. I've never seen him, but I can already tell Calvin ain't it. Hang it up, champ. You're going to get Marcelos Wilder. In the main event, I went against the grain and picked against our brother, Coach Mitty. I thought Coach Mitty's fighter was going to get stopped, but he didn't get stopped. I just think he was looking to counter all night, catch and shoot.
Yep.
And the Kazakhstanian wasn't giving him very many openings to do that. The Kazakhstanian was doing just enough work and getting back in the defense to where Mitty's fighter really couldn't get off. Now, when he did do work, he did good work, but it just wasn't enough. Like I said, he didn't get stopped, so I picked him to lose, but I picked him to get stopped. So I guess he proved me wrong in that aspect that it went all 10. Let's get to these picks. You said you wanted David Morrell callers to call in. I'm calling in because I'm a David Morrell fan. I trust my eye test. I trust my eyes. I know what I'm looking at. He's a bad motor scooter, to quote Bill Haney. Ain't too much he can't do in the ring. Power in both hands. Fights with good rhythm. Can move. Strong. Big for the division. He's a bad motherfucker, man. Offense, throws every punch really well in the punch repertoire. I want to see more of him. We complain about this being the main event, but we didn't complain when we got Caleb Plant and Mike Lee and Charlo and Montiel and all them type of fights as main events. This is what PBC do. They want to showcase they got a bright future for David Morrell, and they putting him in a showcase main event. We've seen him do it before. I don't know why you acting so surprised, Ness. But I got him getting this guy up out of there.
I'm acting surprised because we see they lost a network. We see that, the way they was doing things ain't working, but they back to doing whack shit. They back to doing.
I mean, it's the last one on that card though, on that network. Ness, shit.
Yeah, but you went out with a bang, right? Like everybody who's a PBC gangbanger was using the phrase, "Well, look at what they gave us this year. This ain't it." As the last card, this ain't it. It's not memorable. We will not remember it. It will be forgotten. Just keep it.
I mean, that's a bona fide fact. Hopefully they show some some nostalgic clips of fights from the past 40 years or some shit.
Honestly, they disrespecting Rayo and them. I know y'all gonna feel like I'm trolling, but like Rayo and Chris are more known than David Morrell. Like the fact that he's on main event when this is the fight people demanding, ain't nobody demanding Senad Becco.
You ain't understanding. They're building Morrell. They see a brighter future for the undefeated Morrell that's putting niggas in comas than they do for Rayo and B-Hop. But let me get to the picks. Like I said, if I go over, I'm counter punch you after the call. I got my boy David Morrell stoppage inside of 6. I got Lil B-Hop winning the decision. I thought he won the first fight close. I thought, after the knockdown and some trouble in the first half of the fight, I thought he came on strong on the second half of the fight. Showed some heart, showed some grit. Started coming forward and really out-dogging the supposed dog in Rayo. Now, I know the promotional company is hoping Rayo wins because, let's be real, a Mexican kid moving up a weight class, they got tank opponent written all over it. We know that. But I'm picking Lil B-Hop
so they could sell him.
Yeah, for sure. So I got Lil B-Hop upsetting the apple card in that one, taking that dub. Who else is on that card we're talking about? I got Robert Guerrero in the senior citizen fight.
What? You picking him over Berto?
Yeah, I'm picking him over Berto.
He did beat Berto the first time. Made that motherfucker look like a chick, man.
Yeah. And the things Berto made, and the things that made Berto good, you know, explosive, kind of quick, strong. That shit goes away when you're old. He ain't gonna be explosive and quick no more. He gonna look like lethargic old man. I'll take the brawler, the old brawler over the old athlete. So he had bad feet too, and he had bad feet. Berto had bad feet in his prime, so you know them feet gonna be bad now. But what else we got? Bam, I got Bam winning the UD. It's gonna be the fight of the weekend though. Hardcore fight, best versus the best. This is the shit we need to be promoting, not
Damn,
that other
UD for
shit.
Bam, huh?
Huh?
You said unanimous decision for Bam.
Yeah, unanimous decision for Bam. Bam's a pound for pound talent. Like he's a top 15 pound for pound talent to me. I mean, he could do it all in the ring. That motherfucker.
How many fights of
it's
Edwards
fun to
you
watch. You said what?
How many fights of Edwards you watch?
Of Bam or Sonny Edwards? I watched the first fight of Sonny. I watched was the Mama fight. The Mama. What was the Filipino kid name? Mama, whatever the fuck his name was. That was the first Bam fight. He's slick. He got some soul. Little baby George Groves and shit. But yeah, I like Bam though. I got Bam winning that fight. Then as far as Tio and Jamaine Ortiz, I think that shit's got upset written all over it. I think of some of the shit that Tio has trouble with, Jamaine can really exploit that. Jamaine's quick, strong, can move, can box. Tio has a thing of, you know, he sometimes get caught off balance lunging. He ain't got the best feet, and y'all gassing up that Taylor win. I think that was more so Taylor coming off a layoff and time and the rhythm was off. I didn't think Tio looked super duper great in that fight. He just boxed pretty well against a fighter who looked hella rusty and who wasn't himself. So I think that's a 50-50 fight. To be honest, I might pick Jamaine Ortiz to upset Teofimo, because looking at the Teofimo that had all that trouble with the movement of Sandor Martin and shit, I think Jamaine can go ahead and take advantage of that though. But yeah, that's my call, man. Like I said, get ready for the Dave Morrell show this weekend. Not counter punch you. I'll send you $5 next.
Appreciate you, champ. Thank you for joining in. I'm sure we're not going to get too many more of those type of breakdowns, man. Where the real callers at? It's hardcore season, baby. Senad Becco taking on David Morrell. This is a hardcore weekend. Then you got guys that weigh 112 pounds is your biggest fight this weekend. Thank God for Jake Paul, Shadeja Green, and Franchon Cruz for the casuals, right? Because they aren't going to be too excited about Sonny Edwards and Bam Rodriguez. Hopefully, that means that Shadeja and Franchon get a lot of attention. And my boy, the Giant Killer, right? He's the only heavyweight fighting this weekend, I think. Hopefully. Trees, Toledo, Ohio. What up?
Yo.
What up?
Man, with these picks, man, with that Abeko card, man, I got David Morrell. I feel like everybody gonna pick him. I like Chris Colbert in that Ryo fight too, though, only because I feel like ain't that shit like on some catchweight shit or something? Ain't he bringing Ryu down or some shit like that?
Yeah, down. He say the 133.
130, yeah. We gonna go ahead and pick Chris Colbert, and that he pulled some A side shit. We gonna pick him with the with that. Oh, okay. I'm thinking, I don't know. With that old man shit, I think I might pick Robert Guerrero too, man, just because he been more active than Berto. And I see they got Kyron Davis on that card too. Yeah. I just like him. He always give action. I like Buddy. I'm just picking him just because I want to see him win. And then shit, I don't know who else they got on there. I think I heard you say Joey Spencer is on there, right?
Yeah, Joey's on a tune-up.
Yeah, okay.
Spencer's on a tune-up. Lawrence King's on a tune-up. Michael Angeletti's on a tune-up. Sean McCallum's on a tune-up. John Easter's on a tune-up debut-ish kind of thing. He's a TMT fighter. He's actually good. If y'all get to watch him, I don't know if he gonna even get to airtime.
Okay. Yeah, that's on some get right type shit then for Joey Spencer and them. Man, they trying to bring the up and comers out I'm with that. Oh shit. And I feel like Sonny Edwards gonna beat Bam, by the way. I know that song. I know I'm probably gonna be a you feel me, on an island with that. But I think, yeah, I think Sonny Edwards gonna find a way to the outbox buddy. I like Bam. You feel me? He be on some crash and bash shit, but I don't know. I know he gonna be at home. I don't know. I feel like Sonny Edwards that shit gonna look good enough to where he don't get caught. You feel me? He box around and find a way to stay out that big shot from Bam. You feel me? And yeah, and find a way to box up a tight split decision. You feel me? Unanimous decision, some shit like that.
Oh
Yeah,
shit! I confused
some
this
tight
dude.
shit.
Charles Harris is not a Floyd fighter. Remember, I said this is
You
an
said
amateur.
you
Nah,
said John Easter. What you said?
this
John
boat.
Easter was the Floyd fight.
He is the Floyd fighter, but this one I confused with another kid named Joseph Harris Jr. This Charles Harris Jr. This might be Lolo. This might be Terrence fighter, Bomac and them fighter named Lolo. I gotta go check my videos to see the face, cause we did some on him in the gym. But
Hey, with that. By the way, with that Showtime card, and like I was just saying, them trying to bring out young talent and shit like that. I heard you on here. I don't know if it was yesterday or the other day. I heard you say somebody shot you some breaking news about
yeah,
Al Heyman finding a terrestrial channel. I just want to know was Treese on to something. You feel? Because I heard
yeah,
you say Channel 5
they didn't
in
tell
Toledo.
me
Oh, go ahead,
like
go ahead,
a
go ahead.
specific channel. When I asked, is it gonna be premium channel like Showtime, meaning we gotta pay $10 a month? They said no, it would be more like Channel 5. The person that was
Ah,
talking to me knows I'm from Jersey, so 5 in New Jersey is damn, I told you, bro. My man ain't even put this shit up.
see,
That's
look here though. See,
crazy,
I just
bro.
wanted to say here in Toledo, Ohio, when you said Channel 5, I got excited because here in Toledo, Channel 5 is the CW. But the CW they share, it's like basically like a subsidiary network of like ABC and shit like that. You feel me? Here in our how they got it set up here. So I'm thinking like if Al Hammond do get a CW type of deal, I don't know if he gonna get with ABC or something like that. We could get yeah, I'm just I don't know. I just wanted to know if I was on to something with that CW shit because I think that is a real factor, man. I think that's a play. And then I heard you talking about Warner Brothers and shit because if they get with that, they might find their way back to HBO for real. So it's just something to think about. Something to think about. But hey y'all, be on the lookout, man. Sonny Edwards, I'm telling y'all, I think he might take that fight against Bam.
Bro,
I hope I'm.
I'm tight right now. I know we've been backed up because it's like mad shit with these fights, but this dude fights Saturday. We got 3 videos ain't even been published. And
That's that Charles Harris dude you talking
yeah,
about?
man, he Bomac fighter, bro. That's crazy. That shit gotta get out. I gotta put this out.
Yeah, definitely. I need to see what he talking about.
Yeah,
For
nah,
sure.
Lolo actually been sparring a lot of people out here in Vegas, man. That's a sleeper fight. I don't know if they gonna give him any TV. That's fucked up. Marlon be in tough. Damn. It's
What
like,
weight
yo,
class? What's that one? What's that lightweight?
like
Lightweight?
126, 130. Let me double check. Yeah, lightweights. Bro, Marlon only take tough fights. Poor kid, man. He never gonna get a fucking win like that.
I mean, if you putting him in tough, that mean that just make you want to come back and watch him.
See,
If he can find a way to pull it out.
Lake County says Channel 5 always been NBC for the 219, but for us it's Fox. Fox News and Fox Sports and Fox the channel. Like I believe in New Jersey 5 was used to be where the fucking what's that cartoon that got crazy famous? The Simpsons. That's where that was at, right? Wasn't this Fox?
Okay. Yeah,
The
yeah, that's Fox.
Simpsons.
Because like I said, the All American and shit come on Channel 5 here in Toledo.
Okay.
So
That's the one
yeah, yeah.
with the football thing, right?
Yeah, with the football and the Smallville shit that you was talking about. That's why I had brought
Well,
it up when
Smallville for me was on 11 on PX whatever Pix 11.
okay.
You may feel like it's your
Okay.
time,
Well, shout out
but
TBV,
it's
shout
not
out
your
Toledo,
time.
Ohio. Hopefully we get some boxing on free TV. Y'all know what the fuck going on. Be cool.
All right. Yo, Bill Haney. I want to see is he gonna train Jamaine Ortiz for this fight with Teo? Is he gonna be in the corner? Actually got a message from Team Jamaine. I ain't even noticed. Fuck. Tyron, what up?
Yo, what's good, champ?
What up? What up?
Not much. Shouts out TBV. Good morning, everyone tuning in. Hope everyone blessed. Yeah, man. Shouts out to Tio, man. Shouts out to Tio. He's running to the smoke. You know, we had rumors with Jose Ramirez, Tiz, and now Jamaine Ortiz. I like the fight. It's a good fight. I still edge to T.O. I know a lot of people, is holding the pass against T.O., but I think it's a little bit unfair. He was dealing with a lot of personal issues, and I'm not him, and a lot of people, deal with it differently. But when we know that when he's on his A game and he's the right Tito Gordo, it's problems. And where he's headed right now, I feel like he's back to that old T.O. takeover. When he was on a mission with Loma and clearing out that division, and that's good for boxing, and it's good for the sport. And we got to give a major props for that, man. Major props. Other than Devin, man, T.O. is doing a thing. And like I said before, man, T.O. is truly the leader of the new school. Yeah, Devin is hot right now, but T.O. been doing this, A little bit of setbacks for T.O., but again, he's coming back stronger, man. And in the Taylor fight, man, people say, Taylor came off the long layoff. When you look at that fight, and I rewatched it, Taylor was actually doing pretty good in the earlier rounds, man. And T.O. just, adapted and winning his bag. So I don't think it's so much, that Taylor was, laid off. The same thing with Devin with Regis. You know what I'm saying? It's just skill. It's just a superior skill in there, and we've seen that. And so, yeah, man, I'm anxious to see T.O. back in there being active. I think he's focused now. So all the natives and the narratives, I just need to stop. You know what I mean? He's about to take over the 140 division. I like the fight. Then I think they said it's supposed to be already done deal, almost close to done deal with Matias in June. Puerto Rico parade weekend. That's going to be fire. And then eventually we'll get the.
Who? Because I don't know where you read that. I need that article because from what I'm seeing, the Matias fight fell apart. He didn't accept $1.5 million. What you read?
No, but you didn't hear something about they were still like in negotiations for New York in June or something like that for Puerto Rico weekend.
I thought that's what he did turn down.
I don't see. I don't know because I got to go back because it was a rumor where Jose Ramirez, and I think that was supposed to be like a kind, not a tune up, but like a stay busy fight then next June, but it might have fallen apart. These negotiations, man, go ups and downs. So who really knows? We don't really know anything until everything is set in stone. But I hope that fight does happen in June. I hope Matias and T.O. get it on because that's a great fight, stylistic fight, and it's an explosive fight. And, unification. Then after that, we get Devin Haney and T.O. at 140, which I say, again, is the biggest fight to make in boxing outside of Canelo and Benavidez. And to me, is bigger than Tank versus Haney because you got two decorated young stars in their prime down literally down the same path, take care of business. It's no bigger fight than T.O. and Haney for to be undisputed at 140. I don't care what anybody say. You can't argue that. The accolades, the drama, the beef they had, and for sure these two guys are going to come to fight. No stipulations, no catch weight, no nothing. Throwback old school style of boxing. And I'm looking forward to it, man. And I hope and I pray that it comes to fruition. But yeah, man, that's just my call, champ. I'm excited. I'm excited for T.O. to get back focused. I'm excited for T.O. to get back to where he once was, to get back on the tear. And
you
to
keep
remind
saying
people.
things like take over the division.
Yeah, I think T.O. can take over the 140 division.
But what, you forgetting that Devin is there? Just picked up a
Yeah,
belt?
I'm not forgetting that Devin there. I like I said, I think that T.O. can take over that division. We don't know if Devin gonna go up to 147 or stay at 140 or come back down, But if that fight happens, I'm gonna edge it towards T.O. You know, I think he got the skills, he has the explosiveness, he has the ability to beat Devin Haney. And Devin Haney has the same thing to beat Tio. So, you know, it's a 50-50 fight, a great fight. But to me, I think that Tio can take over the 140 division. He already went there first, beat Taylor. Regis got Devin beat Regis. Now Tio trying to fight Ortiz, trying to fight Matias, trying to fight Jose Ramirez. So if he fight those guys, he's cleaning out that division. He's taking over the 140 division. So that's just my opinion, champ. But we just have to wait to see how things unfold. But again, man, I'm anxious to see, man. 140 division is hot. Hopefully, Tank, man, grow, be an ape and go up to 140 division and make it even more hot. But right now, man, that's a great fight. Looking forward to it, champ. I appreciate the call, man. I appreciate TBV and everyone tuning in. I hope y'all stay blessed. God bless. Shouts out, man. Talk to you soon, champ.
All right. Let's see who's next. Terraplanista.
Yo, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
I had to get a new mic, so I'm not sure if I sound the same. Hey, man.
Yep.
Yo, I can't believe the disrespect, Ness, man. You are absolutely bonkers, bro. Like, I swear, like, that weed is killing your memory, bro. You do know that this is not David Morrell's first main event, right? You do know he's been main eventing since Lennox Allen's almost. He main evented against Casares.
But that's what I'm saying, my brother. I think you didn't hear me because you're enraged. I made it clear. I made it clear that it's not worthy of a main event.
But it is, though. He's been
Man, get the fuck out of here, bro. Stop being a liar and talk louder, bro. We can't hear you. We can't hear you.
Let me talk, though. Chris Colbert and Valenzuela will never amount to half the fighter that David Morrell is. You know this. I know this.
Who gets better views, man? Who gets more views, man? Nobody cares about what you talking about. This is programming. This is the reason the Showtime is off air. The reason Showtime is off air is because they keep putting fighters that nobody's paying attention to.
Bro, how come it's a problem now and it wasn't when he was main evented against Lennox Allen and you were covering in the Boxing Boys and you were doing a pre-show?
Lennox Allen has done more in the sport of boxing than Senna at Becco. What can't you understand? Like, you answering your own question. You telling me how come I'm not mad when he fought a regular champion for a belt? Like, you sound stupid. You're not a real boxing fan. Ness, why you wasn't mad when he fought for a belt on TV, Ness? Why you wasn't mad when he fought for a belt on TV? Shut your stupid ass up.
Yo, Ness, look, you're an idiot, man.
No, the idiot is you. Look at what you just said. You the idiot.
Pounders as Canelo fight or David Benavidez. They're actual contenders.
My brother, you just mad. Don't nobody give a fuck about your favorite fighter.
Okay, bro. Then
don't
talk about him. Then don't talk about him. Then just talk
about you see, I ain't even put his full name. He not important. He ain't even get his full name in the title. Only thing in the title say Morrell Jr. I ain't even put it Becco in the title. I ain't even put it Becco in the title. Fuck out of here. My man got a last name and no opponent in the title because he's nobody.
Yo, but he's better than all your bum-ass fighters, bro. And I'll tell you that.
My brother, if he was better, he would have been in position. If he was better, if you want your time unbothered, don't attack me. Say your shit. Don't ask me no questions.
Just let you run wild, talk
your man's a bum, right? Because if he was everything that you were saying, they would have did with Loma what they did with Loma. If he was everything that you were saying, they would have did what they did with Rigo. If he was everything that you were saying, he would be moving faster. He would have fought in the former world champ. He would have fought in the current world champ. Stop lying, bro. I don't want to hang up on you. But you over here yelling and attacking me. I don't want to hear your shit. You want to talk about Morrell Jr.? Talk about Morrell Jr. Don't include me. I don't give a damn. Truth is truth. We talked about him when he fought Lennox Allen for a regular title. That's respectable. Now you want me to get excited because he's fighting some spawn partner that got brain bleed? Man, shut your stupid ass up. Big Gucci Nick, what up?
Man, shout out TBV. Everybody smash that like and subscribe, man. It's the best podcast on the planet. You know what it is, man. Shout out to Ness, Danny. Y'all putting in that work, man. Man, this is big news. I can't believe Teofimo took that fight or is actually in negotiations with Ortiz, man. He's been impressing me lately, man, calling out Subriel, uh negotiating with Ortiz, but another part of me thinks like they can't really run from Ortiz much longer, man. He's making his way up the ranks and he's the number 2 guy and they got to start facing each other now, man. It's about time these guys start really developing and finally colliding with each other, man. But hopefully this fight gets made, man. This is a really good fight. I remember Lomachenko, uh, I think it was after the Teo fight, was saying he loved, or after Ortiz fight, he was in an interview saying he loved to see Ortiz versus Teofimo, man. And I was like, damn, that's actually a pretty good fight. They both got the common opponent. And honestly, I feel like Ortiz edged it out versus that versus Lomachenko in that fight, man, to be honest with you. So this is gonna be a crazy fight. I can't believe these two young lions are gonna face each other, man. Hopefully they go through with this deal, man. This is what boxing needs. Um, but yeah, man, that's a really good fight. I don't know who I got in that fight to be honest with you because I've been watching Ortiz, man. He's actually pretty good at switch stance, and he's got speed, power, footwork, and he's a big dude, man. I couldn't believe he was making the 135 limit, man. So it's nice to see him moving up so he can really translate that power and speed. And you gotta yeah, I gotta go back and look at some of his fights, man, some of his highlights. He's really technically sound and has high boxing IQ, man. So I'm super stoked about this fight for real. Um, quick prediction for this weekend's fight, David Morrell. I don't know much about his opponent, man, but Morrell's been looking good. I want him to get the KO. I want him to get as hyped up as he can so we can make the big fights even bigger with Benavidez, man. I'd like to see Morrell face like Plant or a Charlo too, man. I want him to face the top dogs at 168 too. It's gonna be good matchmaking right there, man. But yeah, that's my call on this. Where Danny at? He's not in this morning.
He said he was running late, man. I don't know.
Got you, man. Well, I just watched that Devin interview, man. Shout out to y'all. That shit was fire. Yo, TBV is made, man. Look at the interviews y'all just had within the past 3 weeks. The biggest names, man. Keith Thurman, Connor Ben, Devin Haney, and they all beefing with each other too. So like TBV is hot right now, man. I, I'm loving it, man. I've been supporting for a while, and I love to see the channel grow like this, man. Shout out to you, Ness, and Danny.
Appreciate you, champ. So I'm sharing the boxing scene article where it clearly tells you that my man had a brain aneurysm. He had to get cleared. He was worried about his life. His wife was worried, and he certainly had some sort of brain issues that were now cleared. So a fight ago, he couldn't be on a pay-per-view because of the brain issues, and now he's cleared. And my man's in them is calling in talking about, yo, Senna Becco, we need to be talking about how tough he is. He might knock out Morrell. He's the real deal. Like, bro, this is what I'm saying. Like, I'm over here hyping up my boy, the Giant Killer. He's a Cuban American. He's a heavyweight boxer. I'm not lying. I'm just telling you, I think he's good. I'm telling you, I'm associating his movement with James Toney. Why is these other callers gotta lie? You understand? Like all week, what'd he do? Call in. Oh, you shouldn't be talking about Devin. Talk about the real champion, David Morrell. We finally talking about David Morrell. He don't even have the decency to say that Senna at Becco there was claims he had an aneurysm. He had to get cleared to show he didn't have one. So, like, tell us that. Tell us that. You know, you tell us that PBC thinks this guy is the future. Well, his resume doesn't indicate that. Because when they thought Loma was the future, his resume indicated that. He got a title shot he lost. He got another title shot right after. Two big names, Salido, Gary Russell. This kid hasn't even fought anything near that level of name recognition. So stop lying to the people. Take your call unbothered, bro. Don't bother me. I won't bother you. But the minute y'all start lying, y'all trigger me. That's the issue. Don't start lying. I can't take the lies. You're going to jump on here, attack me for not pushing a dude that's fighting absolutely nobody. Absolutely nobody.
Bro,
You
man,
got a
I'm not
counterpunch,
gonna
bruh? You got a
I'm not
counterpunch?
gonna get
Do you got a
I'm not gonna
counterpunch?
get mad
Do
at
you
you.
got a
You know what I mean?
counterpunch?
Can you
Huh?
hear me?
Did you get a counterpunch?
No.
Oh, well, I don't know what you're doing. You know you don't get no 2 calls over here. Baby Joker, what up?
Yo, good morning. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Damn, bro, you hung up on Terraplanista and you sent him back to Cuba. That's fucked up.
Bro,
Yo,
un mentiroso.
yo, I got David Morrell, and then I got a Chacal over Agmadaliev as well, bro. I didn't know Chacal was part of the Panda team. I was fucking watching the Matias live yesterday, and they're all gonna be there. I also got Bam over Solecito Edwards. I don't know what the fuck Mr. Toledo was talking about. Theo and Jamaine Ortiz at 40, right?
Yep.
It's a really good fight, bro. It's a really good fight. But I still got Theo. I don't know what Brandon's talking about. I don't think Ortiz is that dude to beat Theo at 40. I was gonna tell you something else next, but I fucking forgot, bro. Oh, I was watching the Suleiman interview they did. I think it was a couple days before the Haney fight, where they implement a rehydration clause for the WBC belt too.
Yeah, they trying to instill that? That's what you're saying? They're trying to
Yeah,
add that? Yeah, I think that's part of that whole checking the weight. Remember, they announced that they're going to start checking people's weight even out of competition.
yeah, they were talking about that, and then one of the Mexican guys asked him too about wouldn't it be better if we only had one champion and not so many champions? Because he's like, even us reporters, he's like, it gets so confusing. It's so many of them. And they said something about meeting up with all the main dudes
Sanctioners?
from all the organizations and trying to make a tournament between all champions, and so there can be one absolute champion, whatever the fuck that means, Ness.
It's just a bunch of bullshit. Unfortunately, we will never see 4 different businesses consolidate, but I've said it over and over. WBC is the most prestigious belt. They belong in the middle, and the rest, you know, the WBC belt has 3 faces to the right, 3 faces to the left. Those faces need to be replaced with IBF, WBA, WBO, and on the left, whatever's left, which is what? WBC, I don't know, Ring Magazine, and whoever the fuck else, and IBO. You know,
Yeah, because
you got to
he
bring
started
them in
mentioning
too.
other organizations that I've never even fucking heard about.
What, like ABF?
Oh yeah, a bunch of them. Where they're trying to just make it. I guess four main big ones, and that's it. I don't believe it though, bro. It's all fucking mafia talk. It sounds good, but it never gets done.
They'll
But yeah, bro, this
never.
weekend I got Bam, Chacal. Fuck, on the Colbert and Rayo fight, I'm twisted, bro. I don't know. I think Rayo moving out of the David camp and going out there with Robert Garcia. I don't know if he's getting trained by him, but I know he's in the same camp. So I think that fight's 50-50 now for me.
Champ, that's the bell. Yo, Caesar, I know you jumped on because I spoke about the Cuban. That's the only reason you here, isn't it? Oh, okay. You got to unmute yourself. I muted you. I thought you heard me talking about your boy Morrell and you got mad. You in mute, champ. Or do I got to unmute you?
Okay, yeah, you got, yes. No. I didn't jump because of that. I want to jump in. I got a quick stop here to get some for breakfast on the way home. But I just want to talk to you about all the stuff that happened the weekend,
With
and
Bernard and
also
Samson.
with Bernard and Samson and all that, and also yeah. I know you hitting my boy David Morrell, but it is what it is, man. It's boxing. He got to face who he got to face. The thing is, he got to do his job this weekend. He gotta put hands on this guy, and then he go from there. I
But why they
know.
not giving him better opponents? Like his fans like to tell us that he's the best
Okay,
thing since Vasil Lomachenko, but they not putting him in with fighters like they put Lomachenko. He's
okay,
barely fighting fighters as good as Rigondeaux fought when Rigondeaux was said to be the greatest.
okay. But those people that say that, right? Sometimes a bunch of haters, right? They have to give us give a name, put a name out. Who? And Billy. And Billy don't want to fight him.
I mean, I wouldn't
Who?
even
But
say those names. Those are gonna be like those are good
you,
fights, but I mean, why he don't got a former world champ?
you know about the business. They tried to fight Ryder. Ryder don't want to fight him.
But
Cali Plant.
Ryder's not a former world champ. That's what I'm saying. Like, why
Do
he not
you?
fighting like? Don't Ryder got 6 losses?
Well, he a former
But he got
interim
6.
champ.
Do he got 6 or am I making it up? I'm gonna Google it because I
No,
don't
no,
want to
he got.
be
I think
hating
he got. I think he got less than that. I think he got less than that.
because I just don't understand. Like, how can you tell me he's good, but you
But
want to fight John
who?
Ryder, who never won a world title?
Okay, who's a what name? The past champion. Who? Cali Plant. Cali Plant don't make sense right now for the whole situation because they in the same stable. And who else?
I
A
mean, I was right. He got 6 losses, my brother.
six
So
losses.
that's
Okay.
all I'm saying. It's like y'all telling me this dude's gonna beat David Benavidez, but y'all trying to match him up with John Ryder. Y'all trying to match him up with Senad Beko. Y'all trying to match him up with the
But
shittiest fucking opposition I ever seen. And I ain't
Nez,
calling
give us a
John
name.
Ryder shitty. I'm just
Give a
saying
name.
there's levels to world champions and just guys
Give
in the
give
division.
give a name. Give a name.
A
It's no names
name.
in 168. People have to like you can say all these, but whose name is only Cali Plant because the other ones that Canelo beat, they gone. They retired. They we don't know where they at. Some of them all fat with all that good money they got from Canelo. So who else name is and Billy in there? Is a who else? There is no names in 168, and
I
he want to go
mean,
170. He want to go
Vladimir
175 and face the
Shishkin.
ball.
Vladimir Shishkin is a better name than whoever the fuck he's fighting today. Didn't the
Okay,
dude he
maybe.
fighting? Didn't the dude he fighting today already beat or lose to Vladimir Shishkin?
Yeah, he
Anthony
already did.
Durrell. Anthony Durrell's a former champ. Andre Durrell's a former champ.
The
Caleb
the
Truax
the,
is a former champ.
the real people don't want to fight him neither. That was tried last year. That was
Yo,
tried
how
last
much
year.
money y'all offering, bro? Because Durrell fought
That
Benavidez, bro. And
is
the
it
other Durrell fought Froch and Arthur Abraham. Arthur Abraham was a bigger puncher. He fought Arthur
okay?
Abraham in his prime.
Okay, they don't want to face this dude. You see what Brad
Nah,
Goodman told you?
nah.
And I talked to Brad Goodman last night, and he told me the same. Nobody want to face David Morrell.
Brad
It's too
Goodman
much
is with
risk.
Top Rank.
I know he told you in this program that 168, he is the best around. So even Benavides and Samson thinking about it.
Bruh,
If
the
they
best
take this
around,
chance,
the best around is David Benavidez, and he got people to fight him. His
the best
resume,
around.
his resume didn't look like this. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, but it's all good. The best around is gonna be when they both face each other. The both Davids, right, face each
Bro,
other,
I'm not
and
ever
that's gonna
pushing for
tell
that
us
fight, bro. I'm
for
never
for
pushing.
Benham.
No.
It's coming. It's coming.
I'm never pushing for
It's
that
coming.
fight. Like, that
It's coming.
motherfucker needs to do something. Just because you just
It
another man in the division, you deserve to fight David
he
Benavidez. So David
he a regular
Benavidez gotta
champion.
he gotta fucking make the division hot, because that's what he did. Nobody was talking about that division till David. He got to make the
The,
division hot. He got to lose the belt so Canelo could come. And then somehow David Morrell is the man. You kidding me? My man did all the
eh,
groundwork.
I'm not
I
saying
don't get it.
we cannot say who's the man until they face in the ring, right? But what I tell you, the fight is coming. Benavides and Morel is coming. It's coming. It's in the theater near you. It's coming. I know that for a fact. They've been talking all week about it here in the when we was at the convention, and they looking just for the way to see what's gonna happen with Canelo's belts, and because one is interim champion, one is regular champion, and the way things are going now with all these platforms and all that, these people don't want to see just any fights. They want to see big fights. And even though we know that right now is not a big fight, Morel and Benavides can be bigger. It might gonna happen, and then it's gonna be like 2-3 fights between them, or they go in 175 because both of them also having big trouble to make that 68. They too big now. They young, but they too big, and they can go 75 and face B-Ball or Better BF before he leaves, or Callum Smith, but they
Morrell
can do
ain't
bigger.
fighting no fucking y'all gotta cut the shit. Morrell ain't fighting no Bivol or Better Beef, bro.
But you saw B-Ball saying it. They say they offer him.
And
So
what happened? Bivol offered him
they
the fight, right?
they told him come down to 68.
Oh.
That's it. That was
And
what
like,
happened.
and
They
what did
told him,
I just say? What did I just say? Morrell's
and
not fighting no Bivol or no Better Beef.
at that time, a year ago, and that was a big money in there to come
Papa,
to 68.
what I'm trying to tell you, bro, like, you obviously been doing this a long time. You know how resume works.
I know.
With this
Back in the
type of
days, we in the new era.
resume, there is no indication that Al Heyman believes in this man. There is zero indication. Zero. Yamaguchi Falco was an old man fighting nobody out there and in around Florida. Like, the
Why
biggest
why
name is
Yamaguchi?
Allen. The biggest
Why
name is Allen.
Yamaguchi? Why Yamaguchi came in for? Because Abeko was hurt. It was gonna be Abeko
But
for
you
that
still
co-main
talking
event.
about Abeko. Abeko was hurt from a brain aneurysm. He just got a doctor to say he don't got one now so he could get some money. Like, we don't even
Okay.
care about that.
Mm-hmm.
My man just wasn't approved for this fight. He just wasn't approved. Now he's magically approved. The other dude that everybody's excited, it's like the Curtis Harper Jogba shit. But bro, I live here in Vegas. I seen that other dude. Yellow Buzz, I watched him spar, bro. My man Freddy Rojas le dio a tabecito, compay. Fucking his ass up. And he's a fucking 147 pounder. And they got the same trainer. So these eyes watched him spar a 47 pounder. Y'all excited that David Morrell did some shit. You want to know who else fucked that dude up? Carlos Adames. God damn. I was looking around like, bro, they not going to stop this shit? I'm trying to tell y'all get excited over fake shit, bro.
Bro, no fake shit. Brother, listen, I'm with you. I'm with you 100%. All you saying is right. Now, give names out. Tell Darrell, and then why you don't call Darrell and tell him, look, what's going on? Let's do an interview. Let's talk about why you don't want to face Morrell, or did you want to face Morrell? Both of them. Both of them, and see what's going to happen. Because I can tell you my part. I can tell you what I know from inside the camps, right? But what about the other guys? Why they don't say nothing? Why they don't say nothing? So, hey, same thing. It's like Lorenzo.
I bet you it's money. I bet you it's money. You want my name. My name is a former world champ. My name is attached to a WBC. My name's attached to Keller Plant. My name's attached to Benavides because I fought him. How much you offering him? How much you offering the world champ to take his name? You know so much. How much they offering? Peanuts, lo más seguro. Peanuts, of course.
No.
Why it ain't happening, bro? Bro, you're not going to convince me that a dude that fought Arthur Abraham in his prime. I watch boxing. He fought Arthur Abraham in his prime. He just
I
fought
know.
Uneski at cruiserweight. He's gonna be
I
afraid
know.
of Morrell?
I'm not trying to convince you at all. I'm trying to, I'm just trying to see what people want to see. They want to see Morrell against the best and test themselves. It's a new era of boxing. The resume is changing. The resume thing and all this is changing. It's a lot of people with 10, 12 fights doing great things, you know?
Yeah, but
So,
Keyshawn's 10 fights has names, bro. This guy's 10 fights has one
brother,
name, 1.5 names.
brother, you name Keyshawn and he about to fight Pedraza, an ex-world
That's a
champion
name.
that haven't made the
Two-time.
weight in 7 years.
Two-time.
Weight in 7 years.
But listen, what is their team doing? What does they take? They pay him.
I know.
They pay him for a former champ, a two-time former champ that's associated with guess who? Tank Davis.
Yes, sir.
That's called being smart and intelligent and strategic. They're not doing that for Morrell. Who's Ed Becca associated with? Oh yeah, brain problems.
Who is in that? Who is in that division? You know, who is it? What are the names? You said Darrell and them.
I said Caleb Truax too. He's a common opponent with Daniel Jacobs. What about Daniel Jacobs? He's out here looking for a fight. And Mentira, you letting these motherfuckers serve you lies.
No, they don't serve lies.
So Daniel Jacobs fought Gennady, and he's afraid of Morrell? Make sense.
Nobody's talking about afraid in here. You put in that word that you put in it.
Well, you telling me nobody wants to fight him.
Well, it might be like you said. It might be a money thing. They might not be putting
now
their
we get
cards
into
on
the
the
root
table.
of it. Now we get into the root of it because ain't no way you're gonna make me believe that he afraid because Jacobs is fighting everybody.
Remember, Nez, you are the one putting words in here in between the sentences. I'm telling you, which is what I know is they've been offered the fight for Morrell and they don't want it. What is the cause? I don't know. So who Morrell got to fight? You know, the ones available. So hey, we talk about Mbili with the WBA and CA. What's going on with Mbili? And Billy ain't want to fight him neither. They going another route. So hey, and Mbili is a name that everybody wants, you know, to see with him. But we'll see what happens with Abeko tomorrow, right? And then we go from there, Ness.
But we know what's going to happen. That's the whole point of this debate.
Ness, it's boxing. You never know.
We don't know what's going to happen with Rayo and Chris Colbert. We know what's going to happen with that main event, fake main event. It should be Rayo and Colbert be the main event.
Is a great main event associated with a closing Showtime, with the last show of Showtime boxing.
I hear you, Chan. I just keep it real, bro. Like I'm not excited. I'm not excited about that.
Why you hating on that Cuban phenom, man?
I'm not. I actually
Why you
hit
hating
him
on
up.
that Cuban phenom, man?
I actually hit him up trying to get him on the show. I'm not hating on him. It's the fans. It's like Devin Haney, right? A lot of people hate Devin Haney because of me, because they think that I prop him up too high. But at least I got the accolades to be like, well, he is undisputed. Well, he is the first this and the first that, and he did. Y'all propping up David Morrell better than Devin Haney. He ain't got no fucking nothing to prove it.
No, I'm not propping him nothing.
Not you as a whole. The community that likes what's his name, Morrell as a whole, they trying to, he's on David's level. He'll beat David right now. And it's like, how, bro? He's fighting at Becco.
Let me ask you something, Ness. Of all those guys, like Canelo, Benavides, or even the Dirrell, all those guys, who got the first 9 fights better than Morrell? First 9 fights better than Morrell. Nobody in there. Nobody.
Out of who?
Nobody.
Out
of everybody. Everybody. You find anybody 175, 168. Find anybody who got better 9 fights in the resume than Morrell.
But you see,
talk to me.
You changing that was my question to you, but different. I told you, if he's as good as Rigo, if he's as good as Vasil Lomachenko, why his resume don't look like theirs in 9 fights? Cause Rigo already had a world title in 12 fights, a real world title.
different weight, each is different situation. But skill by skill,
No, but
he's as good as them.
you
That's it.
saying it's
Skill
different
by skill,
situations, but the
different
truth is,
situation.
if your team believes in you, they pay for the fights to show the world that you are who they say you are.
Okay, they pay to show that the skills you get and to earn the other fights, the big fights. They already make him a regular champion, so they waiting for the big fight. The big fight is Benavides or Canelo, which he is mandatory for Canelo. So it's just a
Bro,
matter
he's
of
the
see what
mandatory
Canelo
with the
gonna do.
WBA, bro. That shit ain't never.
Okay,
You down there? Ask Gilberto when he's gonna enforce Canelo to fight Morrell. Pa que te lo
they
diga, nunca.
they working on something, but that's why it's gonna happen. Benavides and Morrell, it had to happen. They need the fight, so it's gonna happen. They
All
already
I'm
talking.
saying, you saying name you someone in his 68-pound with his resume. I can't do that, but I could name
And
you.
75 neither.
I could name you people. No, of course. I'm sure Bivol. Had a better resume. I'm sure
So
Bivol
now
had a
this
better
is
resume.
now this is gonna be the Haney program and the hating of the Cuban guy, the
No,
Morel.
no.
So
I'm Googling Bivol because I bet you I'm right. Bivol was out here taking off motherfuckers' head. Let's see in the first
Google it,
9.
Google it. The first 9 ain't better than Morel.
Damn, that's what you say that you got
What you
start
mean?
thinking
He
we
beat
hate Cubans and shit. ¿Qué pasó?
he beat Felix he beat Felix Valeria, bro.
Man,
Undefeated.
come on, man.
Undefeated.
Come on, man. Come on,
Undefeated.
that's Mangu, man.
Undefeated. El
You know
Plátano
boxing, man.
Power. El
Man,
Plátano
that's
Power.
El Mangu. That's Mangu. You know better than that.
Yo, he beat
Come
Samuel
on.
Clarkston. That's a common opponent.
Wait,
ain't Samuel
what?
Clarkston a common opponent with Andre Ward? And
Hey,
Cedric
Mangu.
Agnew?
Hey, Mangu
Let me
was
see how
given
many
that
fights
belt,
that is.
that
Hold
little
on.
belt by
I might have got him. 1,
No,
2,
no.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7 fight Valeria. 8, 9, 10 fight Samuel Clarkston. 11 fight Cedric Agnew. Fuck out of here.
Well,
Your man ain't got that. Your
Morrell
man got
that.
two.
Morrell.
Your man got 2 full fights, and really, if anybody want to be mean, they could say 1.5 fights because he fought Alontes Fox and he fought Allen.
Hey, you was right. I got a message on Instagram saying, "Hey, Ness is hating on Morrell," and I jump in here like, "Oh, hold on."
I knew it. I knew that's the why you can't. Yo, listen, but look, after Cedric Agnew, Bivol took a regular fight with Trent, whoever the fuck, but his next fight was Sullivan Barrera. I'm trying to tell you. And his next fight, Isaac Cruz. And his next fight, John Pascal. And his next fight, Joe Smith. Like, bro, when they believe in you, the record indicates it. That's all I'm saying, bro.
Nah,
I'm not
look,
disrespecting.
look. He definitely, and I'm coming in late. Obviously, I don't know what you and Cesar have been saying, but when it comes to Morrell, there's definitely people that believe, bro. I can't believe meeting on her hut. They're flying from Houston to Minneapolis to be.
Oh my
and they
God.
ain't even in Houston. They out like they got a big ass farm, so they out like.
Plus
like,
he packed that place. He packed that
Don't
armory
say that.
bigger than
Don't say that.
Bigger than
I Googled it. Don't say that. Don't say
It's bigger
these
than
guys,
the Hulu.
These guys will
It's
say
bigger than the
anything.
Hulu.
Doesn't his
Bro,
It's bigger
5,000.
than the Hulu theater.
His
6,000.
biggest thing was 5,000 that he did. Unless you can find me another article, he only put 5,000. Before that, like 3,500. And guess what? When he did 5,000, Jamal James, who's from the city, he got a gym and everything. He used to be the main event. He was Al's boy in Minneapolis before Morrell.
No, but Cesar.
Don't act like he did that alone.
Morrell got a house.
Cesar,
Morrell got a home.
Cesar, but doesn't the promoter own the venue?
Yes.
Yeah, the uncle of the promoter. The uncle of the promoter owned the.
Hey, we keep it a business in family.
Exactly.
I like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, that's why you see all the Cuban flags in there. nice for TV and all that, and Ness come and hate on that. The man got a house, the man got a
Listen,
home,
I'm
and he packing.
happy. I'm happy he has a house, and I'll be honest, he's got a personality. I watch him. I follow him on Instagram. He dances. He's always happy. He tries to talk English. I would be backing him. It's y'all.
No,
It's
you
y'all.
know,
Y'all overhyping the dude that
you
like,
know.
bro.
I tell you the detail.
I
I tell
already
you the
told. I
detail,
know
man.
maybe you don't want to tell, but like I already said who I seen Yellow Bub sparring. Do you remember who you ever seen him sparring?
Who?
I'm pronouncing his name wrong, but the dude that went in the coma by Morrell. Because I personally seen him spar
Oh,
two dudes
oh,
At Top Rank.
like three divisions
Gerbusiluni,
below. Like three
Gerbusiluni,
divisions below and still
Gerbusiluni,
get hands put on him.
Gerbusiluni.
Do I need to remind you or can you remember anybody that you seen him spar?
Yeah. I'm trying to remember, bro. Like, I know we definitely saw him at Top Rank.
Like they get excited for the weirdest things. It's like, bro,
Hey,
No, not
the
even
time
Top Rank,
that
at DLX, right? At DLX? Ness?
yeah, that hey,
no, it was at Top Rank
Ness,
It
I
was
seen
at
him
Top Rank?
spar.
Okay.
Ness, that when Morrell put a lot of people in their seats in there was when
Don't worry,
Stephen
I did you
Fulton.
one better.
No, Stephen
I got
Fulton
Bivol's
fought
manager.
in the.
I got Bivol's manager. He
Uh-huh.
said, can do it. Damn. He said, no, I want to do it now. He said he could do it in 14 hours. He's in Saudi, but I'm trying to do it now. Now.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to end this
Okay.
shit about Morrell and his fake. He ain't want to take the fucking offer. You know he got an offer, right? We're gonna
He's the
find
one who.
out right now.
He's the one who put it out. He's the one who put it out. Come, bring him on. Hey, not a problem. He's the one who put it out. He put the news out that they went looking for Morrell. So if they went looking for Morrell, it's because they seen some good in there, some value in there. They the ones who put it out. They the ones who put the name
Yeah,
and
they want
name
to
and
end the
main.
hype. They want to end the hype. That's what Floyd did. He went to the hype. He ran to the hype.
Oh, hey,
Oh,
if they
that's right.
mention it,
Thank you, Charles. Tell Morrell to call fucking Lester Martinez. Guatamanteca. Let's go.
okay.
Okay.
Hey,
Yeah,
if
he
they take
punching.
it,
He punching.
okay. If it,
Because the
what's the
last
name?
puncher
Lester
they said,
Martinez.
huh?
Lester Martinez.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I let him know. It's good. It's
That's
all good.
Bomac fighter. So
Okay,
he
it's
could be
good.
across the corner from a real teacher.
How you gonna do Ronnie like that and Bob Santos like
I
that?
said across the corner. Bob Santos and
Bob
Ronnie is in his corner.
Ronnie in there, but
Yeah, so I'm
Bob
saying
Santos
Morrell could
ain't.
be across the corner from a real teacher. His opponents, you know what I'm saying, outside of my man Arleano Sosa with Lennox Allen, who's his opponent's trainers? That's what I keep trying to get back to.
Oh, so now the trainers. Oh my goodness.
Oh shit! So
Because
a good team don't make a good fighter?
Now, but
Because usually I see the
you
good.
hate.
Usually I see the good trainers with the great fighters who get the great paydays. I don't see it backwards. I mean, Ronnie Shields is who he is because he's been having great fighters.
You hating hard on Morrell, man. You hating hard, like hardcore on Morrell, man. Now, my man giving knockout tomorrow. Great show, Showtime, last show, and the whole
Cesar,
thing, and you be hating on the knockout.
I gotta
man.
let you go. We about to get
Yes, brother.
to get him on, but we'll get you back on.
Take care, brother. Take care.
Appreciate you.
All right, brother.
We about to get the manager of Bivol on. We gonna put an end to this shit. Call me Mr. Get Shit Done, bro. Don't be running around here talking about people turn down offers now. We gonna find out. You know what I'm saying? Let me go ahead and spell his name. Get shit ready for him. But if you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to smash that thumbs up button. If you want to ask the manager of Bivol a question, I don't have a post.
Just happened.
It just happened. But I'm going to try and put that together once I find out his last name. Do you remember Vadim's last name? I only got it saved as the first name.
Let me try to pull it up.
I'll put Vadim manager, see what comes up. I should have put boxer. Let me take a call in the meantime while we wait for this. But if you hear this, then you know, if you hear the bell, you know what time it is. Counterpunch. I don't know the Cuban's name, but I'll counterpunch for him 2 times, Ness. Okay, Terraplanista. You got 2.
Yo, can you hear me?
You sound very low and far.
Vadim
hear me?
Kornilov.
Yeah, you know you're gonna need to text me that.
Yo, can you hear me good?
No.
I mean, far, but
You
if-
sound like you're on a toilet and you didn't put the phone
Nah, it don't sound
on the
like the
sink.
toilet. It
No,
don't
no,
sound
no.
like the
It sound like the phone's on the sink, but you on the toilet.
Yeah,
What-
I got a new mic. Is that better now?
Yes.
Okay, man. Okay, I won't get mad, man, because I know that you just want to find an excuse to get me out of here because you want to have all these people who don't know shit about boxing so you can dunk on them rather than talk truth. So I'm going to tell you something, man. 188-15 is David Morrell's last 10 opponents' records. If you only do the last 9, it will be even better because the first guy he fought was the worst record with the 2-6. Everybody else either only has 1 loss or is undefeated. David Benavidez, last 10. I'm not talking about the first 10. You wanted to talk about first 10. Last 10 don't have that record. David Benavidez' last 2 out of 3 are Demetrius Andrade and David Lemieux. Blown up 160-pounders or 154-pounders. While David Benavidez, just like Canelo, fights
Skip right over
154 and 160-pounder blown up, there's actual real 168-pounders going up the rankings. And the only guy fighting them is Morrell. Because you got Canelo with 4 belts, and then David Benavidez claiming to be a 168-pounders, all fighting non-168-pounders. They found 160-pounders and 154-pounders. The only guy who's fighting the 168-pounder contenders that are coming up the ranking is David Morrell, my man. Right? And you say you want a former champ, but it's only the former champ that you like. You don't want to see the former champ David Benavidez get in the ring with David Morrell because David Benavidez is the former champ. He's talking about this Saskatchewan monster. He's talking about that, oh, I deserve this. I deserve a Canelo fight. Brother, you disrespected the sport twice. Twice your fat ass couldn't make weight for 168. You're out here way bullying people.
There he goes. He got to diminish one guy to prop up his guy. This is what you do. You did it all week. You did it to Haney. You hated on Haney, and you talked about him to bring up Morrell. You can't help yourself. You can't help yourself. You're not a real boxing fan. You're not a real boxing fan. You are the guy that picked. You are the guy that picked Rolly over Tank, called everybody names, and then when Tank got in there and beat Rolly up, you disappeared. That's who you are. That's who you are. No, I interrupted you the minute you had a shit on one fighter to prop up yours.
I'm talking about Haney. I'm talking about Benavidez.
And you shitted on Benavidez. And you shitted on Benavidez. You called them fat. You called them fat and everything under the sun just because he got a better resume than your fighter.
He's your Benavidez protection team. I can't talk back about Benavidez. I can't talk about how he missed weight twice, how he lost the belt because he's a former champion.
No, you could say what you're saying now, but you chose to call him names because you're a hater, because you need to bury him to prop up your guy. But that's your call. He did pay for 2. You want him back to back?
Yes, I would definitely go to that if you would let me talk, but you just want to interrupt.
I mean, if you're gonna talk shit about one fighter to prop up another, yeah, I'm gonna say something.
He thinks he deserves a Canelo fight. You don't deserve anything. You miss weight.
My brother, you think your fighter deserves a David fight. So you mad at one person for thinking he deserves something, but then you're okaying and backing the other guy.
You have to defend it. Like, I know that you want access to him, and that makes your show bigger. But Morrell's a better fighter. Just let the fight happen.
My brother, don't you think I could get access from the lesser-known fighter?
Bro, you know David Morrell is fighting the actual 168-pounders coming up. When he fights,
but don't you think I can get access from the lesser-known fighter?
Yeah, of course you can.
Okay, so what you're saying makes no sense.
You want to make the money with the big guy because you think David Benavidez is going to give you more views and more counter punches. And
my brother, you just said David Morrell is better. So if David Morrell is better, I should be following him.
He is, bro. He's an outstanding amateur. Not only was he an outstanding amateur, he won fighter of the tournament for youth championship, meaning out of all the weight classes, he was the best out of all the weight classes, not just in his weight class. He was the most outstanding fighter in youth championship boxing we saw, period. He's an outstanding talent. That's why he's main event, bro. Like, David Benavidez doesn't deserve a Canelo shot.
Yeah, I hear you, champ.
What he deserves is a Cuban southpaw, a difficult Cuban southpaw to fight. That's what you get, bro. You don't like it, then make weight next time. You don't, just where the point you are. You're in a former champ. You are not champ. You're former champ.
There he goes. There he goes. He gotta down David Benavidez and lie. Don't lie. He's an interim champ.
makes weight.
Don't
He's
lie.
not a
See,
top
this
boy.
is why your call
He's not a
gets
top
walked
boy.
over. This is why your call gets walked over because you like to lie, and this is a show for knowledge. I don't like for
lying?
you
Did
to
he make
lie
weight?
to my
Did he
my,
make
my
weight?
audience. Make your own
he make
audience and
weight?
lie to them.
Did he make weight?
No, not one time. Not one
Benavidez
time.
made weight.
No, not one time.
That's what I'm telling you, bro. He's not making. He lost the belt at the scales.
And he didn't win the interim title, so how could he be a former champ and a current champ?
What I'm
Which
saying
one?
is, bro, you
How
can't
could he be a
disrespect
former
this sport
champ and a
sport
current
then
champ?
think you
Which
deserve
one?
anything.
How can he be a former and a current? Which one?
Interim is not current. Interim is the same shit David Morrell got.
Interim what? Interim what? Interim what?
WBC
Interim
champ,
what?
Interim champ. Interim
Oh,
champ is
belt
not
what?
two-time
Belt
champ.
what? Belt what? Belt what?
Oh my
Interim
God,
what?
I'm gonna say
Interim what? Say the.
champ.
So why you saying he ain't no champ if you gotta just now
That's what
say
they put the
champ?
interim
This
like
is
an
why you
asterisk.
get hung
That's
up
what
on,
they
bro.
put
This is why you
If
get
you
hung
were
up
real
on,
champ,
because you
there
a
would be no
fucking
interim in
liar.
front.
Shut your ass up. You a liar. That's why
Your
you get hung up
interim is
on.
pseudo. You just mad, bro, because I own you. You know
You
David
may
Morrell.
feel
You
like it's your time,
own a fucking
but it's
lying
not your
machine.
time.
You came on here and again, people is paying for you to call, not for you to shit on David Benavidez. You know, you got to take shots at David to prop up Morrell. That shit is weird to me. It's weird. And then you're lying on him. He is a current interim champ. Like, he's legit on the BC rankings as a champion, but you keep coming on here saying former champ, former champ, former champ, former champ, so that people could believe you. Stop lying. Just tell the truth and have your own fucking call. But if you gonna lie, I'm gonna interrupt every chance I get. I'm gonna fuck that shit up. Giovanni, what up?
Going on, Ness?
Hello.
Hey, shout out TBV. Shout out to dude. I already when I knew Morrell was fighting today, I already knew he was gonna have his whole paycheck ready for the counters and shit. Shout out to that because I mean Cuba, they need somebody to believe in. I'm convinced like David Morrell is their Jesus. You know what I mean? They need somebody to believe in. They got the person. Is he that guy? I don't know. He's unproven. This is the only thing that I get caught.
He just got a call.
Bro. Service went out.
Nah, that's now we figured it out. That's when they get calls and shit.
So similar to the show, when the callers get calls.
Yep.
Shit cut out.
I guess he had to take that.
All right. Moving on. Phone lines is open though. You guys want to call in?
Venom, what up?
Yo, you hear me?
Yep.
All right. Real hardcore shit. Everyone put the hardcore emojis in the chat. I got Deja Green, stopping Frank John Cruz.
Whoa.
Should be an easy fight. I got her beating everyone but Clarissa Shields, so.
Whoa.
I think I got her beating everyone but Clarissa.
Can I ask why? Just why not, Clarissa?
I think at that level, Clarissa been at that level for so long, and it's the same thing with the boxer. You always say boxer beats a puncher or a brawler. I think, I just see it.
Yeah, you gonna see Saturday that she's not a puncher. She's a boxer. I've been telling y'all that. Remember, have you seen another female do the shoulder roll? I'm not saying Clarissa hasn't, excuse me, but I don't know that she's done the shoulder roll or, what's the shit Mayweather does, Danny? Pull right hand. I ain't really seen none of them girls do that. Maybe Bumgardner, maybe, but I'm not even sure about that.
Yeah, I got Clarissa still beat. I got Clarissa winning, but
yeah, you might change your mind after Saturday.
I don't think I'm gonna change my mind.
You might.
After the Sonny Edwards and Bam, so I heard Julio Cesar Martinez, his fight got postponed again.
Correct.
For like the 8th time. So they need to just strip him at this point. Strip him. I don't care what they gotta strip him and give the belt and give that ring belt to the winner of Bam and Sonny. And I think the winner of that fight is to be in the top 10 pound for pound. Take someone out, and they should be in there. Especially Bam. Bam will be 2 division unified champ. What can you say? Um, the Cody, I said Cody, Chris Colbert and Ryo. That's a 50-50 fight again, and it's a 50-50 fight again. Just because I think Ryo is with Robert Garcia, and I think it'll be better for him. And I've never been a fan of Chris Colbert, his style, and he got dropped in the first round. Now I know people want to say, yeah, he got dropped in the first round, but he never got put out. What that should say something about Ryo. I think that should say something about both of them. You know, you got dropped in the first round. That's always a bad look. But you also came back, so that is a good look. So that's a 50-50 fight. And Tio versus Jamaine Ortiz. Just a wishy-washy fight. Because on Jamaine Ortiz, because you never know what Tio you're going to get. And Jamaine Ortiz can upset him. But Jamaine Ortiz just went, 10 rounds with Antonio Moran? The guy Devin knocked out 6 years ago? So it's a
You
little
may
wishy-washy.
feel like it's your time, but it's not your time.
I mean, the Antonio Moran fight, granted, it's like Tio Sandor fight. That was the get back, you know? He had that rescheduled fight due to, you know, alleged being sick. People claim it was couldn't make the weight. So yeah, I mean the Moran fight was tough, man. Tougher than what we expected, especially since they called Devin Pillow Fist. Jermaine did have some bruises in that fight on his face. So, you know. We got.
Are you? I don't know that we necessarily talked about it. I know
what
we were around each other when they announced the fight,
What?
but the T.O. and Jamaine Ortiz.
Well, is it announced or I thought that was in works?
No, I mean it's in works. They're finalizing a deal, but just wanted your thoughts.
I mean, I'm kind of with Venom. It's kind of wishy washy. We don't know what we're gonna get from Jermaine. He gave us a good performance in the Loma fight, and then you seen the Moran fight, and fuck, didn't he get a draw with Adorno? I mean, I know people thought it was a robbery.
That was before.
Yeah, no, I'm totality, bro.
No,
totality.
for sure.
Huh?
You looking at the pre-pro?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm confused too.
I'm so confused. Fuck that. We're going to talk about this. What the fuck is Tank talking about here that's left me with my own brain aneurysm? Al was supposed to call me last night, but he didn't. Probably going over that deal with Stefan that nobody told me about. So, if you see me elsewhere, you know what's up. When is Al going to send that offer? I wonder what this is. I mean, so who told us, like literally after we did our show, didn't somebody say, and me and Danny said on the show, like, no, there's no way. How would Devin not know about a fight? But fuck, I guess both of them didn't know. If you see me elsewhere means the zone. Which don't make sense because you on PBC and Amazon Prime, so maybe it does mean Prime.
Steven
He took him. They took him.
Oh, he's no longer with Showtime.
I thought he was with Al because they reported that Amazon is the distributor, but PBC got to do their own production.
Correct.
And then Chris Mannix made a suggestion, not saying that it was true. He said they would probably take the whole. It would be a good idea to take the whole Showtime crew now that they're not working. And he made it clear that he wasn't speaking to anyone on that matter. But I don't know. This is boxing is so cryptic, but it's a soap opera, right? So it makes it fun. Tell me about it, Bayside. He loves to tweet cryptic tweets here. Hal was supposed to call me last night, but he didn't. Probably going over that deal with Stephen that nobody told me about. I mean, again, this might not have to do with A. Haney, right? Because when he says that nobody told me about, we've seen on multiple occasions different platforms try to report that the first fight on Amazon Prime will be Isaac Cruz and Tank. So he could also be talking about that. You know, wishfully thinking I wanted to be Devin, but it sounds more realistic for him to be talking about the deal with Stephen and Al being the debut of him on Amazon Prime would make more sense to me. But I don't know. Interesting little tweet there from Tank. I wonder what he's talking about. You know, that's the beauty of having Eddie. You know, he's out here telling you what he want and what he hopes happens and things like that, being a mouthpiece for these fighters. We got Ronnie in Phoenix with the $2. He says, good morning, TBV. Y'all stay grinding. Flex bicep, boxing glove emojis. Mr. Quick with the $5. He said, Colbert Rayo Presser was live. They was yapping back and forth, and they put $50,000 on the line. Sealed it with a handshake, TBV, saluting face. Yeah, I seen people on Twitter.
When's the last time
they actually paid the bets?
Yeah, anybody. You feel me? Like, I've never in my time covering the sport seen a bet actually be paid out, or even hear of a bet being paid out.
Word. Eddie never paid that $1 million bet to Jake Paul. We got Lake County, Channel 5. We read that. Lake County, Tara New Mike, same old bitchin' every call with a lisp. Cesar Bautista, $2. Wanting to fight Canelo over a prospect is ducking. I'm lost, Cesar. Are you saying that David is ducking? Oh, no, he put a question mark, so he's sarcastic? Sarcasm? I don't know. Agua Frio, what up, champ? $2. Bless Ness. What's the Discord link? Boost hating. He put boost. Did he mean boots? Did Boots say? Boots must have responded. Is that what you're reading? Did Boots respond to Devin's comments about beating him? Because he just said boost, like Boost Mobile hating, but I think he meant boots. Because I know Devin has some, you know, he basically said he would beat him. So, you know, dudes don't like that.
I haven't seen anything. Let me check his social media.
Check YSM, you know, if anything is there. I'm just getting this Discord link to paste it in the live chat for those that needed it. Okay. My boy Floyd Scofield's available. Okay. So we'll be getting him on. And what else we got? Oh, shit. Closed that out by mistake. It's going to be interesting. I just seen some news with Scofield, right? Who is it? Is it Matchroom wants to call? No. Oh, my God. I just seen it. Well, he posted it. So let me go to his post. I know he posted it. It's a good fight, though. And Oscar said, call me so we could do business. So I'm wondering what Scofield thinks about this. Jake Paul.
MVP.
Jake Paul. I mean,
Ashton
what you
Silva.
think about that? What y'all think about that? Is that like a good, you know, up-and-comer scrap? H2O versus...
Hell yeah, I like that.
You do?
Hell yeah.
I almost feel like that's a step up for Austin. Ashton.
No, I agree. But I mean, I like the fight because
I'm shocked.
This obviously Jake betting on this guy.
Word is born. I'm shocked he want to make that. That's crazy. Floyd, what up? Floyd, how you doing?
What's up?
Man, we was just going over your social media posts right now with Jake Paul reaching out and saying he wants to make the Ashton Sill fight. What was your thoughts on that? And what do you think of Ashton as a fighter?
I've never really watched Ashton like that. I seen him on Instagram. From what I see, he's a pretty good fighter. I would like that fight because that's another prospect coming up, and that could give me like a so-called step-up fight. So I'll be ready for that fight as my first fight next year.
Now, I was gonna ask. Obviously, you're both fighting on the zone. Would you be cool? Maybe going to fight on the MVP card for that fight. Just possibility of fighting on the Jake undercard would get you a lot of exposure. Would be able to, get your name to not just boxing fans, but he got that different audience.
Yeah, I would do it, and I feel like my team, Oscar and my dad, they would be willing to do it because I mean that's a good fight, and that's probably some good money too. I ain't even gonna lie, but I'll be willing to go to Jake Paul's cards. I don't have no problem with it.
You've been linked with a lot of fighters. How realistic you think this fight is? I mean, for us on the outside looking in, it looks like it's certainly doable just because you guys are on the same platform, but it is two different promoters, so you still do have to come to terms. I was just telling my co-host, like, you're obviously the A side in that fight to me, so I don't know if that's going to also cause a rift because in my opinion, you the A side, but it looks like the B side is making the offer. You feel me? Like he wants you to fight his fighter, so it might be on their terms, on their card. None of that matters to you, though. You think you could beat him?
Oh, I know I can, and I'm not trying to throw no shade or nothing crazy, but I know what I got, and I'm fine with being the B side. If it comes down to me being the B side, I mean, whether I'm the A side or B side, we got to fight anyway.
I love to hear that because this is a great fight for you. You know, we've been obviously wanting you to get in there with some names. Like ever since the Mercado fight, I want to ask you, do you feel that they've sidestepped you since that fight? Unfortunately, that's what I've been saying. I feel like the Mercado, he was a former world champ because they stripped him and gave it to Queller, So Alberto Mercado, it's like I thought you was going to get a better name than that, and I feel like they've gone to the side. Do you feel they didn't see what they wanted to see from you in that fight, and that's why the opponents have been the way they've been since that fight? Or is it just the opponents you've been trying to get are not taking the fight?
Right.
I'll say it's 50-50 because I would say that fight, I did what I had to do, but it wasn't my best performance, you know what I'm saying? But I just feel like now I've been calling a lot of names. I've been getting some feedback from them, but I'm just ready to start fighting bigger names next year, actually. Now, don't get me wrong, like step up in competition, you know what I'm saying?
Now, I see that you are not afraid to tag Shakur, Tank, and Devin consistently. Have they ever blocked you?
Nah, because they shouldn't block me. It's boxing. I mean, we fighters at the end of the day. I'm supposed to call your name out. I mean, y'all the dudes I'm trying to get to. I'm trying to take y'all belts. I'm supposed to call y'all names out. There was a certain point where they were calling people's names out and stuff like that. So, I mean, what's wrong when I do it? I mean, we've been in the ring. Sure. So I know what they bring. They know what I bring. And even if they say the time not right, I mean, the time gonna come. And when that time come, we'll be ready.
Now, I wanted to ask because I saw that you were talking I think maybe in the interview you mentioned how you caught Shakur in sparring, and he responded by posting an interview of you saying something different. So I just wanted some clarification on that.
See, I don't know who made that article, but that's not what I said. They twisted my words.
No, hold up.
What?
Fuck that.
You ain't on camera, Floyd. See, you gotta get over.
I slide on in here. The thing is, the Floyd's in our weight class. It is what it is. He coming for the belts too. We're gonna be undisputed, and he's the top dog. We want to chop off the top dog head, sit up on that throne, and anybody that make it to number 2 could fight the champ till we move up.
But to answer your question though, I said it was like a technical like thing. Like he didn't hit me. I got a couple punches off. And yeah, he caught me with a good body shot. I said that in an interview a long time ago. But I mean, that don't mean he got the best of the sparring.
Right.
I say if it was, because we did, I think 4 rounds, then he rotated us out. I say it was like a 3-1.
But I tell y'all right now, Floyd will fuck Shakur up. I'm not gonna sit here and lie.
I gotta get back from my dude Edwin,
no, but
bro.
I'm not gonna sit here and lie.
But you say that about everybody, Senior.
Everybody run. I also told you everybody was gonna run the 140. Everybody was gonna say belts ain't important. I've been told y'all this a year ago, 2 years ago. It's happening.
There's still a lot of fighters there for y'all to make a significant name for yourselves. Murataya is there, Shakur is there, Ortiz, Lomachenko, Kambosos,
Keyshawn.
Keyshawn ain't. Oh, y'all leave him out.
I knew he was gonna say Keyshawn.
Keyshawn ain't in that thing. Keyshawn haven't even earned.
He about to fight a former 2-time champ. That's a solid name.
It don't matter who's he about to fight. He haven't accomplished that yet, so he's not in the equation. No disrespect to him.
But accomplished what exactly? Because like
he
got a better resume than Floyd right now.
No, he don't. No, he don't. You ain't even gonna say Floyd is 16 with 12 knockouts. Keyshawn, look at Keyshawn.
But it's the level of opposition he's facing.
The level of opposition, we get the champions ready for their fights. It ain't no opposition for us. We the level. It's already a fact. We got receipts. Shakur and them asking us to return to camp to help them get ready. Devin and them. Who didn't call us to help their champion get ready? That's what I'm saying. Let us prove it. Put us in there with the champions.
I mean, but that's a De La Hoya thing. De La Hoya got to let you prove it.
De La Hoya offered these guys. These guys are the ones running. Let me tell y'all.
I mean, you got smoke on your side of the street. You already know the green print is Scofield versus Zepeda.
Listen, we asked for that fight too.
We asked for that.
We can't get the fight.
You might have to ask for a release. You can't. I mean, it's been 2 years.
Stop.
I mean, you keep saying you asking for Keyshawn.
That ain't it. You asked for Farmer. You the one who plugged us in with Farmer.
What happened? Farmer said he won it. He said he won it.
No. So did he want it? Come on. He said I'm going to 130.
No. Nah, you heard the interview, Scofield Sr. You heard him say, my plan is to go to 130 and win the world title.
Call Kevin Farmer now then. Call your guy now.
I'm not going to call him because y'all never sent him a contract the first time.
Listen, we don't have to. We the A-side, brother.
But that's why.
That's how it works.
That's how it works. If you the A-side, you got to send the contract.
Let me tell you this, the boxer
y'all
boys.
the one got the network.
Let me tell you this. We fight 4 times a year. We eating. They not. We the A-side, brother.
Don't make it about money,
contract. We're going to eat 4 times a year anyway.
Tevin is a former world champ. Your son needs that on the resume.
4 times a year anyway.
You making it about money.
Well, instead of bringing up somebody who ain't with the network, let me bring up somebody who is with the network and who I felt like made a big splash recently. Want both y'all thoughts on Andy Cruz's performance this last Saturday night?
That's too much right now.
Listen,
no
Andy
disrespect.
He's trying to fight Andy Cruz. Stop it. Huh? That's you're not supposed to be promoting for Keyshawn. So
no,
come on,
I'm not saying.
Come on, he in y'all weight class though.
Hold up. We under Lomachenko. Let's talk Lomachenko. We under them.
A guy that's not on y'all network.
Well, hold up. We number 5 under our network. Let's talk number up in the ranks.
So you number 5 in the BC?
Hold up. When Devin fights somebody not in his network, it ain't no problem, right?
He a boss. He go network to network. What you mean?
That's what you don't
but he go network to network. Y'all can't do that right now.
Hold on. Let's settle down so we can understand each other because you are the A-side, Mr. Schofield. But you have to understand that A-sides...
4 dates regardless. We don't need dates.
So then that means if you have 4 dates, you have to send the offers to the opponents for those dates.
Shit. That's what we say. We don't have to send shit. We eating regardless. Our hard work done. We fight 4 times a year. Been doing it 2 years. Keyshawn, none of them doing that.
But
I'm
we
not
talking
here.
about.
We're gonna have a title next year with or without them.
But
We
was
already
just-
had our meetings with or without them. We get a title. So what are we talking about? We don't need a Keyshawn. We don't need an Andy Cruz. Give us a Lomachenko. Give us a Shakur Stevenson. It ain't no how. You a reporter. Just report it. Just report it. We don't want an Andy Cruz. We don't want a Keyshawn who's on a bench for 9 months. Keyshawn problem is Keyshawn. Keyshawn got to fight Keyshawn right now.
This is crazy right now. How are you putting so many fighters down right now?
Listen, we number 5. We under Lomachenko. Y'all putting us down to go fight them.
No, we talking
Get outta
realistic.
here.
We talking realistic.
Let me tell you, realistic. Y'all told us this wasn't gonna happen. This wasn't realistic.
What?
Let me tell you, no, hold up, y'all and everybody else.
What?
Y'all
What
said
exactly?
This was realistic. We number 5 now. We fight for a world title next year. What are you talking about? They already
Be specific though in what you saying, because you
what I'm
lost me.
saying is I said it in plain English.
You said
y'all said this wasn't gonna happen. It starts up here. That's realistic.
But
Whatever
what exactly did people say wasn't gonna happen?
I told you what was gonna happen even with him. When they said, "Oh, you want the Golden Boy? That's a mistake." And I said, "Yo, we got this, brother." Like I said, we got this world title. Everybody gonna lead him because they don't want to fight him. They seen him in the gym. But all the Masons, we fought Mason so many times. We shared the ring with him. We beat him in so many times. What are you talking about? Where is the level for us?
So you guys are ranked number 5 in the WBA.
Okay, and we're going for the WBA title. Who's in line for us? Call up, don't call down. That's what I'm saying.
Edwin De Los Santos
if it was Devin, y'all would call up. Y'all wouldn't call down. Stop calling down.
Keyshawn ain't down.
No,
stop doing that. Stop doing that. Y'all built that fight up. Y'all built that fight up. Now you trying to say
where is Keyshawn ranked in the WBA? We talking campaigning the WBA. We talking realistic. Because we campaigning in the WBA.
Okay.
Where's Keyshawn?
All right, we're going to play your game.
No, where's
Number 4 is Edwin De Los Santos.
No, where is Keyshawn was the question.
He not.
Okay, so why are we talking Keyshawn?
Because y'all got a few y'all built up for like 2 years.
Campaigning for the WBA title.
How you going to walk away from that fight that the fans been wanting, though?
You're missing me. Let's call up. We fight this year for a title.
So up.
This is what I'm saying. I'm giving you exclusive news.
All right, so up is Edwin De Los Santos. He
up
number 4.
Lomachenko. We don't care about them. Call him. Put him in the ring.
Lomachenko is not there. Look at what I'm going to show you, because you got it confused, man. That's why we going back and forth. Loma not there for you.
Listen,
Loma under. Loma under. You saying go up. You saying go up. Loma under.
You act like Edwin is your guy. Call Edwin then. That's what I'm saying. Make that fight. Don't call Keyshawn. Don't call this. Call Edwin.
But I said
we can fight anybody and we prove
I said Zepeda. Zepeda's with y'all. I said Zepeda because he's on that side and he ranked higher.
Yes, we want those fights. Call that. Don't call no Andy Cruz and Keyshawn. That's disrespectful. So put some respect.
How? Bruh, Floyd, you got to say something, Floyd, because come on. You built up this fight with Keyshawn. You don't want Keyshawn no more.
Hold on. Pop, you just said, hold on.
Keyshawn not in the game.
Hold on, because you just said that me asking your son his thoughts on Andy's fight was disrespectful?
No, I didn't say you asking thoughts. I'm saying
because that's the only time I brought Andy up.
No, I'm talking to the young man right there. I wasn't even talking to you.
No, but that's the only time Andy came up, though.
Hold up. When he said, well, fight, what about Andy Cruz?
He said that.
I asked his thoughts on Andy's fight.
If you're calling out Andy Cruz, where's Andy Cruz?
I wasn't calling him out. I asked your son's thoughts on Andy's fight.
On the performance.
He said he didn't call it. No, we're not mixing it up. When y'all call Keyshawn, that's for Andy Cruz. Call them together. They in the same class. When you call Lomachenko or Edwin, call us together. That's where we campaigning. Y'all got to put respect on his name. He the hardest fighter. He's the most active fighter in boxing.
But is that you
Get out of here.
is that you
Get
misunderstood because you
respect
was
for what
telling
it is.
Coach, you misunderstood because you was telling us, look up. So
Right.
up and ahead of you is not Loma.
Edwin will fight Edwin. Zepeda, we call Zepeda. When I'm saying it's called champions, don't put his name in a basket with a Keyshawn. Keyshawn is on a bench.
But
Keyshawn
Edwin is not a
on bench
champion.
for lack of self-discipline. He shouldn't be mentioned with us. That's disrespectful. This man can't even get his lifestyle right.
Nah.
On the bench